Hey, it's Courtney Sullivan and welcome to this episode of Farmhouse Kitchen TV. Today we're going to be showing you how to make a really simple bread dough recipe, and it's really easy to have fresh bread in your kitchen every week from your own hands, and Shakira's going to show you how to make
a bread dough rose, shaping your bread dough into roses, and it's a very fun activity to do with your kids.
And Rose is going to show you
how to shape a simple loaf of bread.
Great. So after about 10 minutes, your yeast, warm water, and honey mixture is ready to be added to the flour. So it's going to look really frothy, just like this. All right, so now that you have your wet mixture getting warm and frothy and your yeast awakening, it's time to put all your ingredients in your mixer. So you have 6 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of sea salt, and they're in there ready to go. So pour your yeast mixture in and set it on low speed to mix until it's really nice and together. So after about 10 minutes of mixing, your dough should look like this. And as it's mixing, you can pay attention to if it's really sticky. You want to be able to touch your finished dough and not have it stick to your hand. So if it is sticking and you're finding it getting stuck to your fingers, just add a little bit of flour as the dough hook is mixing, and then you can get a nice consistency. And this is ready to rise. So we're going to put this in a warm place until doubled. Typically in the farmhouse kitchen, it's about an hour. If your house is a little on the cooler side, you might be looking at an hour and a half to 2 hours, but we're going for a nice risen dough that's doubled in size. All right, so we just punched down the bread dough, and if you notice, it's normal for it to get stuck on the side of the bowl a little bit. It'll all come back together as you just reform it a little bit and punch it down, and then we're gonna let it sit for about 20 minutes and then form it into our rolls and our basic bread loaf. So this is dividing up our dough. I made the larger recipe, which makes 1.5 loaves of bread. And in this video, we're going to show you how to make 2 loaves of bread and fun dinner rolls. So we'll use 2 for our loaf pans and 1 for our rolls. So as far as shaping the bread loaves go, you just roll up the ends. And then when you have a seam on the side, you tuck it in. Make a nice pinch all along that side seam. And then you have your end seams and you tuck those in. And tuck that in. And this is still a very active rising dough. So we're just going to place that in our pans. And repeat with the next loaf of dough. So we're just pinching those sides. And then tucking the ends in. Rolling it over and setting it to rest in our baking pans.
Hi, so this is Shakira, and we're making our rolls right now. So what I'm doing is I'm just dividing up my piece of dough into 12 little balls like these.
And each segment of the bread recipe, half of the bread recipe will make about 6 different sections of dough that you can give out to the kids to make rolls, and then from that you'll probably get a dozen rolls.
So we have just enough for all of our 12 balls. So basically what you do is you just take the ball and you flatten it with your palm so it makes a circle. And you take each of them and you kind of connect them like that till it makes a line with all the balls.
Yeah, and then you do this with the other hand.
So you basically take your 2 fingers and you press on each of the creases just to make sure they're all pressed down so it doesn't fall apart. And then you take your end and you roll it up like this.
Yeah.
You just keep rolling till you have the whole thing rolled up.
Yeah.
And then you tuck the end around and you kind of spread out the leaves.
Here, I'm just going to show you how to make a miniature one. So I have 12 balls here,
And first, you just you smash the balls together like this. You smush them, and after you're done with this, then you'll roll them up like this. No, not going like that. So you roll it up. And then you pinch it in like this, and then you just take out the leaves, just like this. And then you can make a bottom if you want. You just go like this. And if you have a little dough left over, I don't, but you can put some leaves, and then you just put it on, and there you go.
And your littlest bakers can do this also.
I can roll it up.
You
I
can.
I can do this, so it can do this.
Oh, it's beautiful, honey.
And then I pick it up, and I put out the leaves.
Oh, lovely. I'm going to put it on the tray.
So this is our finished product of a rose roll, and this one has 2 leaves, because I had a little bit of leftover dough. Yes.
All right, so here we have all of our dough ready to go into the oven. We have it preheated at 350 degrees, and the bread will bake for about 45 minutes. And the rolls with the rolls and the mouse, they will bake for probably about 20 minutes. We will see you soon. Oh, we're adding some little eyes, raisin eyes.
Yeah, let her say it. Welcome back to the Farmer's Kitchen that I made a mouse.
So our rolls are out of the oven. They baked for 25 minutes at 350. So everybody's shapes, mice, flowers of different kinds, and a little bicycle. You can get creative and have fun with it. And our loaves of bread are still baking for another 20 minutes. And then we'll take those out to cool. And here is the Farmhouse Kitchen bread dough, fresh out of the oven. 2 loaves made in 45 minutes, baked at 350. And I really like the glass or the ceramic baking pans. It makes for a really nice crust on the outside. And you can find the recipe over at humblehill.com. And there's a recipe for making 2 loaves, or a 1.5 amount of the recipe for making 3 loaves. And the reason it isn't double is because most KitchenAid mixers cannot handle more than 10 cups of flour at a time. And so I just multiply the recipe 1.5 times, and you get 3 loaves of bread. And you can do it in multiple rounds if you needed 6 loaves or 9 or 12, or you just have to keep in mind the capacity of your mixer, which is a major tool that you want to take really good care of. So we'll see you soon in the Farmhouse Kitchen. Enjoy your baking. Peace.